All right, sorry for the break. Hopefully, I fixed my camera issues. Anyway, every single day while you sleep, you get paid your interest. That's how Hex works. You don't have to rely on anybody. It happens, it is programmed in the code that cannot be changed. So now you can save your money. Now you don't have to rely on pedophiles who own our banking system, who own our governments, to pay you pennies for your hard work. Meanwhile, they're just printing more money than you can ever make in your entire life, in 100 lifetimes. They're just printing it out, devaluing everything you've ever worked for. Every vacation you spent away from your family so that you could, or sorry, not every vacation, every holiday you spent away from your family so that you can work, they took it. All right? Every single time you wanted to save up some money so you can get that extra special gift, they made it harder. Your children who don't want to have to work for 80, 90, 100 hours a week just to get by, to barely be able to afford a college tuition, they took that. They took that. You used to be able to pay off college with one full-time job at minimum wage. You can't do that ish now. That is done. And it's because they print and they print and they print and they give it to the few at the top who get to spend it first. And then they buy all the assets, and then you're stuck with the dregs. Dollars that are far less valuable. And then you scramble to get those dollars just so that you can pay bills. Bills who are you paying? You're paying them. You pay them for the privilege of living. But isn't life was given to you by the Most High. You don't have to pay bankers for that. You don't owe them anything, and yet we're struggling to get by. Now, guys, money exists to reduce the friction between humans while trading. We have to have a currency, because I don't know how many goats I have to give for a haircut. I don't know how many sessions of therapy I might have to talk to somebody in order to exchange that for a pair of shoes. We don't want to have to do those. I want to be able to trade a currency that everyone values, that everyone understands, such as Hex or Pulse Chain. I want to be able to send it digitally, because we live in a digital age now. So I don't want to have to carry a bunch of heavy gold around in my pocket that no one really wants anyway. We have a digital currency. It's been created. Hex and Pulse Chain are here. It is the people's currency. There are no VC insiders. Banks don't own it. People own it. Regular people. There's over 50,000 validators across the world who owns this stuff. And we need to fast from fiat. Fast from fiat. Get away from the dollars that are worthless. Get away from worthless paper and start preserving your time. Buy your time back and go do the things that you want. Spend time with your family. Please. Spend time taking care of your community. Go build something. Create a garden. You know what? God gave us everything we needed in order to survive. You can literally plant a bunch of food that is natural and eat it. You don't have to eat the food that they're injecting with boatloads of chemicals that are meant to kill you, because that's their goal, to end your life so that they can enjoy all the extra resources. They don't want free thinking people. They want them and slaves. And thus far, they're doing an all right job at enslaving most of the world, but we're breaking free now. We're breaking free. We are in decentralized finance, short for DeFi, and we defy them. I love you, and we defy them. We can't take things over with a giant war. Every single child that dies in that war will be loved by someone. Every single child that dies in that war will be a child of God. Every single one. Doesn't matter what side they're on, they are a child of the Most High. We can't take their lives, but what we can do is take back our time and take back our money so that we no longer have to feed that machine, those despots. They're disgraceful, disgusting. They literally kidnap children. You've seen, if you've been under a rock, they released Epstein's flight list. Guys, the leaders are on it. Hollywood is on it. Pedophiles, every single one of them. Where's the outrage? What are you doing about it? Take your money back. Prayer and fasting, it was taken out of the Bible. Matthew 17:21, gone. Why? Because they want your power. Your power, ordained to you by the Most High. They want it. And the longer you sit back and do nothing, the more of it they'll take. Guys, I'm not going to sit here and go over the charts with you. I'm not going to sit here and explain to you how you can go to hexscout.com/start and find out exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to talk to you about GoPulse.com. I'm not going to talk to you about GoRealDeFi.com. I'm not going to talk to you about all these wonderful community created other children of God created these things that cannot be taken away from us. They are permanent. Hex cannot be taken down. That code will always run. The internet goes down, that code is still running. You can access it via IPFS, the Interplanetary File System. You can run the code from your own computer. They can't stop it. It's done. So they're fighting us. They're trying to take more and more. They are upping taxes. They are taking everything they can so that we cannot exit the system, so that we remain their slaves, so that we are too hopeless to even pray, so that we are too reliant to fast. They even took the very words from the Bible. That's just the tip of what they've taken. But we can take it back. It's not over. Are you going to fight, or are you going to sit there and do nothing? Are you going to get violent and kill God's children, or are you just going to say, you know what? I'm going to take my money back. I'm going to take my time back. I'm going to earn my money while I sleep. You already do enough. You have paid enough taxes. Whatever amount of taxes you've paid enough. That ish is theft. It does not belong to them. The only reason you pay taxes is so that they don't come and kill you. They don't provide you with anything. They send it overseas to buy helicopters so that they can go kill babies. They don't actually help. Our money belongs in our community. It does not all my puppers.
Come here. Come here. Come here, boy. I can't pick up bacon, but
this is Iroh. He's a Havanese Iroh Dragon of the West. He's cool. He's my little beau. Now get out of here. I'm preaching. Anyway, don't come back. All right, hi. All right, and you got Sage. I can't pick Sage up. She's 40 pounds. I mean, I can pick her up, but she'll hate it. Or she'll love it. I don't know. All right, get out of here. All right. Anyway, guys, it's time to take it all back. We have to do something about this. All right? We're either going to sit here and be stolen from. You're going to be one of their slaves. They're taking over farms. They're taking our food. They're taking our money. They're taking our children. You got to hide your kids. You got to hide your wife. Because they're coming for everybody out here. Or you can go ahead and take your money. Find sites. Find good money. Like Hex. It's really the only crypto. It's completely decentralized. It's owned by nobody. Find Hex. Go to hexscout.com/start. Go to Real DeFi. GoRealDeFi.com, where you can get all the links to trade, to invest. Get your money, onboard your money through 0x Coast. That's how you can get from your traditional bank into your blockchain bank. The beauty of Coast is that They don't custody your money. Your money goes from your bank to your bank. And then you can just put the money online so that you can transact however you want, wherever you want, with whomever you want, without being taxed to death. You have paid enough. It is time, 2024, y'all. It is a time for prayer and fasting. It is time to purify your life. It is time to get your time back. It is time to understand what has been taken from you. It is time to go up and to the right, onwards and upwards. No more of this BS where we're being stolen from. We are the millennials. Those who are listening to this are likely millennials, maybe Gen Z, who knows, maybe some Gen Xers are listening too. I'm one of the oldest Gen Xers. I'm one of the youngest Gen Xers, or one of the oldest millennials, depending on how you look at it. And I truly believe that it is our generation that will bring in the golden age, the next golden age. We are in desperate times right now because of fiat, because we have a corrupt monetary system and they can just print money and go kill babies with it. But now is the time where we can actually take it back and survive and build up each other and love on one another. And we don't have to. The beauty of crypto is that it is a trustless system. And we need money that we can trust the money, so we don't necessarily have to trust one another. Because you can trust in God, but you can't trust in people. People are going to mess it up. And if people control the money, they're going to mess it up. But the money is now ruled by code. And the code cannot be changed. That's what you need. Unchangeable, unflinching code. Definitely want one that's been running for at least 4 years. Let's say Hex. Use that and free yourself, y'all. Get out of this system. It's possible right now. Bit by bit. Get in what you can. Over time, it will build, because you can actually, Hex is the freedom to save. You can actually save your work hours now, rather than spending it on a bunch of BS, which just goes right back to the people who are taxing the hell out of you. All right. Rant over, y'all. I'm Hex Preacher. Please do the research. Look up Matthew 17:21 if you can find it. Understand that I'm talking what's real here. Hex.com, HexScout.com, GoPulse.com. These are the things you need to know. This is more important than what you're dealing with right now. Whatever it is, this is more important, because you're going to need your time. To deal with whatever you're doing, to deal with whatever you're going to do, you're going to need your time. And in order for you to have your time, you're going to need your money. And this is the way to make it. Once again, Hex Preacher, I'm out.